so much for joining me on another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host, my name is Desh Balay-Bechan, and joining me today is Trudie Horn, and she's the Senior Sales Manager at Carter, Renault and Mitsubishi Melrose. Now, Trudie is also a nominee for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, and she can be described as a driven, strong woman. She's very passionate about her job and motivates and encourages her team to grow and become better versions of themselves so that they too can climb the corporate ladder and ultimately reach the top. So without further ado, let's welcome Trudie. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC and Avo by Nedbank. Hello Trudie.
Hi Desh, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. It's something you've never done before.
No.
As usual, not many people in our trade gets to do this or expects to do this, but
That's very true.
Trudie, I mean, it's great that you're here, and it's also wonderful that you recognize why you're here in terms of using your voice to empower our followers that want to be in the motoring trade. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So Trudie, tell our viewers more about your quite a long journey in the motoring trade. It's been over 15 years. Tell us about it.
Yes, well, I started as an F&I for a truck company.
Okay.
And then I moved to selling trucks because I could make more money out of it. I was a single mother with 2 kids. So, and then from there I moved on to vehicles. And then I've been with Renault for about 12 of the 16 years.
Wow.
And yeah, I ended up at Carter where I started the company with the director. So yes, and we've grown quite a lot. So a lot has happened.
An amazing brand, absolutely amazing brand, very active from the OEM perspective in our initiatives. The CEO, Indy Shimani, amazing gentleman, also part of our initiatives. And yeah, we have some wonderful Renault people with us, but Mitsubishi as well, Tato Makasa, he as well. I think you also deal with the brand Mitsubishi.
Yes, I do.
And his CEO, Tato, is also very involved in our initiatives.
Okay.
So it's amazing to have a woman like yourself also, join this mission to empower women. Thank you. What's your opinion about these initiatives though?
I think it's great because the world has changed so much nowadays, and there's not a lot of help for women nowadays. We have to do things on our own. And we need the right tools to raise the next generation of ladies. And I see that you guys are doing quite a lot to help them. So yeah, I think it's a great initiative. And from our side as Carter, we also have a lot of ladies working for us. Yes, and we also do what we can do from our side to help them.
Tell me a little bit about Carter. Tell our viewers more about your brand, not Renault or Mitsubishi or the car brand, but Carter itself.
Carter is basically an online platform. We most of our customers comes to us online. So we work a little bit different to normal dealerships. We don't have salespeople on the floor. We've got sales F&Is.
Okay.
So one person does the whole deal for the customer.
Okay.
And everyone was wondering about that, and they thought that it might not work. But yeah, we've proven that it is working, and we have multiple brands at the moment.
What brands do you have?
We've got VW, we've got Ford, we've got Aval, GWM, we've got 3 Renault dealerships, and we've got 2 Mitsubishi dealerships, and we've got 2 Suzukis.
Wow. All based here in Johannesburg?
Half of them is in Johannesburg, we've got 1 in Springfield, Durban, and the rest is in Bronkhorstspruit.
Oh, okay.
So it's all over.
No, that's awesome. And who inspires you as a woman, Trudie, and why?
I think that would be my daughter, because she's the one person that has forever made me realize day to day that I can't give up no matter what the situation. So yeah, I think it would be her.
Oh, that's amazing. How old is your daughter?
She's turning 30 now.
Wow. Wow.
So, yes.
You don't even look like you have a 30-year-old daughter. And what is she doing?
She's also on the motor trade. She actually grew up on the desk in the dealership.
Okay.
So yeah, she's also in the motor trade, and she's the pre-owned manager for Carter at the moment.
Okay, so we should have her in here as well. She can tell us what a strong, influential mom that she has, and how you are the inspiration.
Thank you.
How do you handle or deal with difficult customers, especially those that don't believe that a woman should be talking to me right now?
I think a difficult customer is only a customer that wants to be heard. So we have learned, and that's what we're teaching our people, you have to listen. Because if you can hear what this customer is actually saying, he's not so difficult at the end of the day.
I love that. So I didn't even think about it that way. You learn every day, I guess. But yeah, I think from personal experience, you become difficult if you believe that your service provider is not fulfilling the obligations and duties, and all you want to do is get yourself heard.
Across.
That makes a lot of sense. What's something that you, as a woman, are very proud of, be it professionally or personally?
Oh, thank you. Okay, so I think the biggest achievement for me was this journey with Carter. As we started in a dealership we didn't even have tiles, and we've worked very hard to reach where we are today. People really thought that we were not going to make it because they didn't believe in the process that we offered. And we have showed that it can work if you put everything behind it.
What's the most unusual, or if you've ever faced a situation where you were discriminated against?
I don't think I was ever really discriminated. It's just when I started in the motor trade, I mean, how many women sell trucks? So it was difficult 16 years ago to get a man to believe that a woman would know exactly what his business needs. But I think eventually we did come across, and I actually still have customers that even now, after I moved from selling trucks to selling cars, they are still buying vehicles from me. So yeah, I think that was the most difficult part, was explaining and making sure that they understand that even though I'm a woman, I can still sell you a truck that is going to work for you.
Listen, I started my journey in the truck, in a commercial, so I was with Volvo trucks, and it was, but I mean, you as a female, or we as females, we grasp very quickly. We're very odd, not me, but most are admin oriented.
That's very true.
Yeah, and so we really do grasp, and I went for a lot of product training.
Yes.
So yes, we know our stuff, we do.
But I also think it's because we know they're gonna judge us, so we make sure we know what we're doing before we actually start doing it.
And that is why 100% of the woman that sits here either says, I've got to work twice as hard or 10 times as hard to actually make it.
Yes, that's very true.
Any words of advice for young girls or women that would love to join our trade but have the fear factor, that this is a male-dominated space, I'm not going to make it, this is not something that I like or want to do, but I'm afraid. Any advice?
I only have one thing, and we teach that to our girls every day. If you can dream it, you can do it. The more scarier it is, the more rewarding it will be. So that is what we believe in.
Thank you so much, Trudie, for joining our movement. I know you're a nominee. I'm glad you recognize that it's not a competition. It's a movement to use your voice and our platform to empower and to pay it forward. We thank you.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, we would like to thank you for your continued support and encourage you to like and share our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Avo by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios, sponsored by Seriti Solutions and Avo by Nedbank, are platforms aimed at empowering, uplifting, and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. If you are searching for a new or pre-owned vehicle, please visit www.auto.avo.africa. We have a wide range of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews, car maintenance tips, and automotive advice, all courtesy of Talk the Talk Studios.
I just want to end off with a quote, and it's something in line with what Trudie had said. Your success will be determined by your own confidence and fortitude. So ladies, if you don't know where you are going, then how will you get there? Visualize. Make pictures in your mind. See the destination. Imagine your arrival. Dream in perfect detail. See yourself the way you want to be when you arrive. See yourself arriving, and make yourself a roadmap and study it every day until you know the way and the destination by heart. The nature of happiness is such that if you keep chasing it, it will only move further away. It is time to stop and look inward, as every experience happens within you, not outside of you. And that I learned from my guru, Sadhguru. With that, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.